Can you help me?
I most certainly can. What you have there is a blown Wechsler fusion relay box. I'd know that sound anywhere.
Can you fix that?
Absolutely. I'll even have it done for you tonight if you can come back around 7 o'clock or so.
Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. But I can't make you stay that late. Just get to it tomorrow.
No. It's prompt, friendly service as well as quality work that keeps me in business.
Well, aren't you wonderful?
Let me help you out of the car.
You know, if every man was as kind and considerate and good-looking as you are, I wouldn't still be single.
I think someone just got herself a 10% discount.
You're just too much.
Come on, let's get you inside. We'll get the paperwork taken care of, and I'll get you the keys to one of my customer convenience cars so you don't have to worry about calling someone to give you a ride.
I'm Janet, and I assume your name is Mr. Wonderful?
Ah!
Hey, Randy.
Hey, thanks, Steve Spencer. So where you been the last few weeks?
Busy. Seems like there's always something. So how's business?
It's fine. I realized a long time ago if I'm good to my customers, they'll keep coming back to see me. And thousands of repair shops in this city, I have to do everything I can to make sure I don't lose any of my customers.
So true. Hey, have you read anything good recently?
You know, I have. A while back, I was reading a National Geographic, and they had a very interesting article in there about the ancient Aztecs.
Really? Which issue was that in? I thought I had the latest one.
I don't remember which month it was, but it seems with the ancient Aztecs that when they would sacrifice someone, they'd not only drink their blood because they thought it would give them eternal life, but they'd also eat the person's eyeballs.
Ew. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Why would they do that?
Well, the Aztecs believed that if a person ate enough human eyeballs, they developed the power of seeing into the future. That's a very powerful power to have.
That's stupid.
Is it? The Aztecs were a very wise people, and sometimes the wisdom of the ancients is wiser than the wisdom of today.
The Aztecs sound like a bunch of morons to me. I guess I didn't miss a whole lot in that issue.
I guess they could be a little different at times. I mean, the whole eternal life thing from drinking the blood, that sounds a little kooky, but the eye thing, that sounds plausible.
I suppose. I mean, if you're gonna make up a reason to kill somebody and drink the blood, you might as well eat their eyeballs, right?
Well, why don't you come back some evening later this week when I'm not so busy, when we can chat and catch up on things.
Well, that sounds like fun. Does Thursday work for you?
That sounds fantastic.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you Thursday after work then, alright? Take it easy, Randy.
Well, hello there, Janet.
Is my car ready?
In about 30 seconds it will be.
That's great. How did that happen?
There's some screwy sensor in the wall that sometimes acts up and opens and closes the door at peculiar times. But don't worry, the sensor's set up that it'll never close the door on someone. The last thing I'd ever want is to have one of my customers get hurt. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if something like that happened.
So was that fusion box thing easy to fix?
A piece of cake. I just need to tighten up a couple things and she'll be all jiffy-skiffy.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. So you read much, Janet?
Not much. Do you?
I like reading magazines. They have so much good information in them. We can really learn a lot from reading magazines.
I guess we can.
For example, in reading a magazine a while back, I learned that the ancient Aztecs believed that if a person ate enough human eyeballs, they'd eventually develop the ability to see into the future.
That is the craziest thing I have ever heard.
Makes sense to me. The ancient Aztecs were very wise people. Maybe the smartest people to ever walk the earth, according to some archaeologists and anthropologists. And my papa used to always tell me as he was whipping me with his belt that I shouldn't be so stupid. And he'd wonder out loud why I couldn't be smarter like the other kids in the neighborhood. So afterwards, during those hours when I'd be locked up in the basement closet, I started to realize that if I did the same things that smart people did, that would make me smart too. Don't you think it would be just fantastic to be able to see into the future, Janet?
Sure, I guess.
I think it would be about the most wonderful thing in the world. If I could see into the future, I'd be able to avoid all the bad things that were going to happen to me. That's a power that would have come in really handy for you right now.
What?
See? If you could see into the future, you would have never stopped in here this morning. And if you didn't stop in here this morning, you would have lived to see tomorrow. I just wish that article would have told me exactly how many eyes I'll need to eat before I will be able to see into the future. I would have liked to have gotten some form of certainty. Without it, I'll just have to keep eating eyes until I can't see into the future.
Please don't kill me. I won't tell anyone anything. You can even keep my car.
I can't very well eat your eyes and allow you to live. You'd tell someone on me. This is gonna be nice. That is the greatest appetizer in the world.
Why are you doing this?
You are not a very good listener, Janet. But I do like your spunk. Some people just lay there and let me do whatever I want to them. Kind of like those people too, though. I love you, Janet. This is gonna hurt. This is a nice one. I like them when they've had a chance to sit a while and mellow. I also like them when they're chilled and right out of the refrigerator. Oh, but there's nothing like a fresh one. Warm, salty, kind of like a Rocky Mountain oyster. That first bite of a fresh one when the goo shoots out, squirts all over in my mouth, all warm and creamy. Maybe creamy's not the right word. It's more like pus. It's like you have this huge pus-filled zit on your face, and I put my thumbs on either side of it, cover it with my mouth, and I just pop it. And I feel all that warm zit pus shoot down my throat. It's heavenly.
You're a freak.
Oh, Janet. Your dirty talk is the silliest I've ever heard. Guess we better get things cleaned up around here, huh, darling? He knew he had to find his way. Complications abrogated. He found himself on the floor. Complications unrelated. Hey, we're almost there. Do you like flying, Janet?
What? Are we at an airport?
Nope. In just a moment, you'll be soaring through the air like a falcon stalking its prey. I love you, Janet. Ta-ta. Looking at the fading door. Implications complicated. Consciousness drifting from him. destination's revocated. Another drunk driver loses control of their car and drives over a cliff to their fiery death just outside of town. That's crazy! Is this a great morning for what?
Yes, it is.
I hope I haven't stopped in too late, but do you fix brakes here?
Only for beautiful women. So that means you're in luck.
Stop it.
So tell me, your brakes gone soft on you and it feels like you're having to push the brake pedal through the floor to get the car to stop? Have they gotten noisy and squeaky?
Soft. They've definitely gone soft. I just keep pumping and pumping, but nothing much happens.
That's a shame. I imagine your brake receptor relay's gone out on you.
Can you fix it?
I most certainly can.
That's wonderful. Why is that happening? Are you closing for the night?
I imagine the sensor couldn't help going off when it noticed you. I'll fix it tonight.
Is there anything you can't do?
When I set my mind to it, I can do just about anything I want to, including pushing all the right buttons to get the desired response.
You're delicious. I'm Tabitha.
And I'm enthralled.
Is there a restroom around here where I could go to freshen up a bit?
Go straight through that door. You can't miss it.
I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting.
I cannot believe how hot this guy is. Oh, he's hotter than Tom Cruise and Fabio. And he wants me. I am not being a sleaze. If you saw this guy, you'd be doing the exact same thing that I'm about to do, so don't you judge me. Well, I'm about to get me a big hunk of burnin' love, so I gotta go. Bye. You were one saucy tamale woman. What's going on?
You were being a slut, just like my whore mother. So I thought I should eat your eyeballs.
Your mom was a whore, so you have to eat my eyes.
I realize I'm as alluring and sensual a man as there is on the planet. That's no reason to give yourself away like that, Tabitha. You didn't even ask me if I was married. What if I was married? With a sweet, innocent little boy at home, who only wanted his parents to love and cherish him? And what if because of this dalliance, my wife left me? She left me to raise this sweet little boy on my own. But maybe I wasn't ready for that. I was filled with sadness and anger over what had happened. And I didn't know how to deal with those feelings. So I became frustrated and even more angry. And I began to take out my anger on my sweet little boy. And I began to beat him on an almost daily basis. And I'd be telling him he's stupid, destroying his self-esteem. And then I began to lock him in a pitch dark closet for hours and hours on end. And I wouldn't give him any food or water. I wouldn't let him out to go to the bathroom. And sometimes he'd make stool in his pants, and he'd have to sit for hours in his own filth. And then when I finally went to unlock the door, that stool stench would punch me right in the face. And that only made me angrier and angrier until I hated that innocent little boy. All because you came along, Tabitha, and ruined a perfectly wonderful family! You've been a bad girl. Your eyes are gonna be delicious.
Please don't eat my eyeballs. They're the only eyes I have.
The ancient Aztecs believed that if a person ate enough human eyeballs, they developed the ability to see into the future. The Aztecs were very wise people.
They were so smart, then why didn't they see Columbus coming?
If your mom was so smart, she would have seen Columbus coming.
It doesn't even make sense.
Your mom doesn't make sense. A little appetizer for me, maybe?
Please don't hurt me.
We're just getting started, sister. You're not gonna like this.
Stop! Stop! That's very annoying!
There's plenty more where that came from.
Somebody help me! Somebody please help! Somebody help me!
In a garage, no one can hear you scream.
What are you gonna do with that?
How far into the future I'll be able to see. I'll be able to see years into the future, even centuries. It depends on how many eyes I eat. You know, the more eyes I eat, the farther in the future I'll be able to see. Guess I better eat as many eyeballs as possible then, shouldn't I? Do you think you could ever love me? I mean, get beyond your lust for me and really love me.
Please stop!
I'll take that as a maybe. You really don't have to keep screaming. It's quite annoying.
Your face is quite annoying!
Look at all this blood. How have you not died yet? He's passed out.
Always had a heavy period. What are you doing? What are you pet? Huh?
It is not bad at all. Enough of this messing around. Let's move on to the main attraction. This is gonna be worth the wait. Oh, so worth the foreplay. The food of the gods, that'll make me a virtual god. Nom, 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 nom. Oh. Well, guess I better dispose of you in your car. Don't want to leave any evidence laying around, do I? I'll be right back. is not bad at all. You could maybe use a little cilantro, or as I like to call it, coriander. Crawfordsville Road, Crawfordsville Road, Crawfordsville Road. Hey, we're almost there. In just a moment, you'll be all safe and sound, Tabitha. Crawfordsville Road, Crawfordsville Road, Crawfordsville Road.
But you can't drive it out.
Oh, hey, Randy.
Steve Spencer, good to see ya.
Well, that's strange.
That door is so temperamental.
You ought to get that fixed before it comes down on somebody's head.
You know, that is a fantastic idea. I'd hate for something untoward to happen to one of my cherished customers.
Oh, so what's wrong with this one?
It has a broken flexor rod. Oh my gosh, where are my manners? Here, have a seat and relax a little bit.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can stand.
What kind of a host would I be if I made my guests stand up while I lazed about in a chair?
Well, thank you, Randy. You're a very gracious host.
Remember when you were here the other day and we were talking about the ancient Aztecs?
I do.
Well, by you saying the Aztecs were stupid for their beliefs, and by me clearly stating that I think the Aztecs were very wise people and that I believe much of what they believed, you were saying that I'm stupid. I don't like to be called stupid.
No, I wasn't calling you stupid. I was merely pointing out that we have different thoughts on this subject. I mean, I would never call you stupid. Crazy, maybe, but never stupid.
Sorry. I can be a little overly sensitive sometimes.
No apology necessary.
Of course, this isn't one of those overly sensitive times.
What, the H-E double toothpicks?
Hi, Steve Spencer.
What's going on?
You did call me stupid. And only my father calls me stupid.
What are you doing?
Making you pay for being a jerk? While ensuring that one day I too will be able to see into the future. Just like the ancient Aztecs.
Don't be crazy. I didn't mean anything about those comments I said the other day.
I'm sure you didn't.
What are you doing with that?
Gonna have a little fun? Inflicting a little pain.
You stupid motherfucker! That's my good deal!
that's enough agony for you. We should move on to the fun stuff.
What are you gonna do? You gonna call the ambulance?
Yeah, I'm gonna call an ambulance. Jeez, don't be such a wuss. There.
There what? Randy, no!
Randy, yes!
Ah! Don't do this! Don't do this! If you do this, you'll be a murderer, Randy! A murderer!
I was carried over that threshold a long time ago.
Ah!
I should have had some popcorn for this.
You stupid moron! You stupid mother trucking moron! Ah!
I have your eye on me. That's going to leave a mark that a little ointment won't take care of. I don't think I should end a sentence with a preposition. A little ointment won't take care of that mark. That's better. Yeah, we're almost there. Here we go. See you, Steve Spencer.
You can't drive it out.
Sucker. Hey, Pinchy. Oh, my little friend. Did you have a fun day? I had a busy day, but a fun one. I just got done burning all my bloody clothes and scrubbing everything down and washing my body clean. Now I'm ready for a little something to eat. Did you save me anything? Hey, Peachy, you saved me some eyeball cookies. That was nice of you. Oh, Pinchy. That is the best cookie on the planet. The secret ingredient is eyeballs, you know. You know, Pinchy, when I was a kid and I'd be locked up by myself for hours on end, I used to daydream about growing up to be a superhero with superpowers. Because if I had superpowers, then I'd be somebody. Somebody important. Now I'm well on my way to attaining my dream. You know what being able to see in the future would be like? It'd be like I have my own secret service, my own team of spies, available to me every second of every day. And I'll never get caught, is always be one step ahead of anyone who might want to hurt me or keep me from doing what I want to do. Night-night, Pinchy. Sweet dreams. Hello there. Hello to you. How can I help you today?
I'm Detective Martin, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. That is, if you're the owner of the place.
I am. My name is Randy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
I was just reading. We can learn so much from magazines. For example, did you know that Beethoven was gay?
I thought he was married.
He was married, but his wife was just his beard.
Well, who knew?
I know. So what can I help you with today?
Well, a couple of days ago, we got a call from a young lady who received a call from her best friend who took her car into a shop for some repairs. Said that the owner was extremely handsome. So she was going to have sex with this guy, and that's the last that her friend heard from her or her car. So, all my colleagues and I are spreading across the town from where we thought the call came in from, and we're talking to all the auto shop owners who are extremely handsome. You seem to fit the bill.
Detective Martin, you are too kind. So what was this woman's name?
Tabitha Reed.
Name doesn't sound familiar offhand. What if I go back, grab all the paperwork and work orders from the last week or two? You can go through it and see if her name pops up anywhere.
Well, I'd appreciate that, Randy. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, and help yourself to some cookies while I'm gone, all right?
Be glad to do that.
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. There's only one way to say this, and this cookie is the finest cookie I have ever eaten in my life.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, but I can't quite figure the flavor in here. There's a flavor I can't quite figure out.
That's because those are my Gammy's You'll Never Guess cookies.
What? How'd they get that name?
When I was growing up, any and every time Gammy would make her You'll Never Guess cookies, she'd shoo everyone out of the kitchen before she started so no one could see what all she put in the cookies. Was her secret recipe she shared with no one.
And no one ever snuck a look into the kitchen when she was making them?
We tried, but Gammy seemed to have eyes in the back of her head. She'd be working away there, and someone would peek around the corner and try to see what all she was putting in the cookies. Gammy wouldn't even turn around. She'd just say, "Get your nose out of my business." And whoever it was who was looking around the corner would take off like a flash.
Well, if you'll forgive me for saying so, I think your Gammy would have made a great detective.
You probably would have.
Well, you must know what's in them since you're making them now, right?
I do. When Gammy was in the hospital for what we knew would be the last time, I begged her to tell me what all she put in her cookies. She told me.
So?
Gammy made a standard chocolate chip cookie recipe, but instead of adding in the chocolate chips, she'd add an extra quarter cup of sugar to offset the lost sweetness of the chocolate chips, but more importantly, she'd add in 2 shakes of cardamom into the dough.
Cardamom?
Who would have thought? Cardamom is one of those spices most of us love, but we usually don't recognize it when we taste it.
You could have given me 1,000 guesses. I would have never guessed cardamom.
And that's where you get the name for the cookie.
I guess so.
There's one other little thing, though, Gammy did with the recipe you can't forget about.
What's that?
Gammy would add into the dough a single pinch of, and this is important, black salt to bring out the citrus-like undertones of the cardamom.
Black salt. Huh. That's interesting. Well, I guess I want to thank you for your help, and
You're very welcome. When you take the paperwork with you, why don't you take a couple cookies, too?
may I?
Certainly.
Thank you very much.
Well, you are not taking just one. That's better.
Well, thank you very much, Randy. I appreciate all your help.
Anytime. You know, you have the most beautiful eyes.
Stop it. I'll get your paperwork back soon.
Don't be a stranger.
Hello? 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 There's gotta be someone in here. Maybe they're in the back. Hello? Hello?
Good morning, gentlemen. What can I help you with today?
There's something wrong with my car.
You know, I get that a lot around here. Can you be a bit more specific?
Well, there's a whirring noise kind of in the right front. I think it might be the engine.
It's kind of like a humming sound. I'd say it's coming from the wheel well.
Yeah, that's probably your Ronco transitional belt.
Really?
Yeah, typically when there's a sound coming from the front right end of a car, and it's described as either whirring or humming, and you're not sure whether it's coming from the wheel well or the engine itself, it's the Ronco transitional belt.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh, the Ronco transitional belt is a thing.
Well, what do we do about it?
It's a pretty easy fix. If you have half an hour or so, I can get it fixed for you right now.
Really? That fast?
Yep.
Is it gonna be expensive?
Won't cost you an arm and a leg. Less than $100.
Great. Sweet.
Okay, you two wait right here. I'll go get the paperwork so we can get this thing started.
Cool. Awesome. Looks like your luck's coming around there, buddy.
I know, especially with the week I've had, I could definitely use a change in luck. Things are starting to look up for me. What happened? I think my appendix may have burst.
Wrong. You just been gut checked.
Richard, I'm so cold.
The ancient Aztecs believed that if a person eats enough human eyeballs, they'll eventually develop the ability to see into the future. Considering how wise the ancient Aztecs were, they were probably right.
What is he working with?
I'm gonna eat all 4 of your eyeballs.
Stay away from me, you crazed zombie freak!
So very cold.
I'll get to you in a short while. Don't go anywhere. Your eyes. So beautiful. So alluring. I think I may be falling for you.
Zach?
Zach. I think I may be falling for you, Zach. Or at least for your delicious, succulent eyeballs. I'll be back. Oh, Richard.
My eyes!
Zach. Oh, Zach. I don't want to hurt you, Zach. I just want to see how you're doing. I know those tasty treats are around here somewhere. Nice. I've seen things you can't imagine. I've seen things that would make a Marine cringe. I've seen things that would make a trained ninja cry like a little girl. I could have played that role so much better than that clown did. Almost there. Gentlemen, thank you for the yummy treats you provided me. Not yet, Pinchy.
Auto shop? Or the sexiest discotheque this side of the Mississippi?
May I help you?
I'm sure you can. I'm having car trouble.
Kind of trouble.
It just keeps stalling out.
It's probably your carbon monoxide vacillator.
Can you fix that?
What do you think? That's what I thought.
Come on, Beth, let's go.
I'll be back tonight to pick up my car. Have dinner with you.
Come on, Beth.
I really enjoyed that movie. It was very good.
I've seen it 4 times now. Gerald is one of my favorites.
I can understand why. So, did you used to be a dancer for the Chippendales?
I think that's a little personal for a first date.
It's gonna get a lot more personal than that.
I imagine it is. So you ready for a little dinner? I made it myself.
I can't wait to sink my teeth into it. So, what do you do when you're not being sexy?
I read
What about?
all kinds of things. For example, did you know that the ancient Aztecs believed that if a person ate enough human eyeballs, they'd develop the ability to see into the future?
Do you have that ability?
I can't say that I do.
So, what are you preparing over there?
I made us some spaghetti and eyeballs.
Don't you mean spaghetti and meatballs?
No, I don't. That doesn't look good to you? Because your eyes sure look good to me.
What are you gonna do to me? Are we not gonna make sweet, sweet love?
The only loving that'll occur tonight is how much I love devouring your warm, moist, pussy eyeballs.
No!
I see there's more where that came from. You are really getting annoying with all that crying and screaming. How to put an end to it? I never had brain before. That is not bad. Maybe use a little soy sauce. I should have fixed that light. We're almost there. Ta-ta, little Beth. Thank you for being so tasty last night. And for sleeping with me. I love you. I wonder if I should start eating their livers. Onions, though.
But you can't drive it out.
Randy, we need to talk. Something you told me last week just isn't adding up. Nothing is making sense.
What might that be?
Well, no matter how many times I try, and believe me, I have tried a number of times to get it right, I can't get your you'll never guess cookies to come out right.
Are you putting the 2 shakes of cardamom in the dough?
Yep.
And the extra quarter cup of sugar?
Yes,
You're using black salt, not some other kind of salt?
I am.
I wonder if the holes in your cardamom shaker aren't the right size. Maybe they're too big and you only need 1 shake. Maybe they're too small and you need 3 or 4 shakes.
See, now I've already thought of that, and I have tried a number of different shakes and shakers and different size holes, but I can never get it to come out right. You just have that special touch.
Maybe I do. So did you find anything in there about the woman you're looking for?
Oh, I've been through that a number of times, and I always hope something will kind of pop out. Nothing.
That's too bad.
I'll be back, though. Next time you make a batch of those, you'll never guess cookies.
I'll make an extra dozen next time and give you a call to come on in and pick them up.
I'll hold you to that, Randy. You'll be good.
I love you, Randy.
I love you, woman. It'll be okay. Looks like it might be starting to work, Pinchy.
Hey, I've always been eyeballing this place for a while. Does it have good food?
Oh, it's really good, but it's not as good as the food I get at home.
Ain't that the way it always is? Hey, thanks.
No way. Hi,
Hi,
I'm Randy.
I'm Betsy Hussein.
What can I help you with today?
I'm not quite sure. My car's been running perfectly, and just as I was driving by your shop, the engine started making this crazy thumping noise, so I pulled in here. That was strange.
It was. I'll have to look into that.
So, what do you think might be wrong with my car?
It's probably the intake module. I'll have to take a look at it first before I can give you an answer.
Can you look at it today?
Of course. Let me just go grab some paperwork and we'll get things started.
Great.
I'll be right back. So what kind of car do you have?
It's a 2013 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra.
That's a very solid car.
I know. It hasn't given me any trouble until just now.
Don't worry, Betsy. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of everything from here on out.
Okay.
Do you believe in destiny?
I don't know, I guess.
Good. Because you're my destiny, Betsy Hussein.
What?
I've seen it. I can see into the future, and I've seen the two of us kissing each other with passion. Our hearts filled with love for each other.
That's not gonna happen.
But it has to. The ancient Aztecs were maybe the smartest people to ever walk the planet.
What do the Aztecs have to do with you thinking the two of us are supposed to be lovers?
See? I never said we'd be lovers, but you did. You know we're supposed to be together. We're supposed to be one. And I'll explain all about the ancient Aztecs to you later, my dear, as we lie spent on the couch in my office after the greatest lovemaking session either of us has ever experienced. It'll be wonderful.
I don't care how sexy and enticing you are, there will never be anything between us. I've been hurt before, hurt bad by heartthrobs like you. And this is not gonna happen. Never.
I see. The ancient Aztecs believed that if a person eats enough human eyeballs, they'll develop the ability to see into the future. Apparently, I haven't eaten enough eyeballs yet.
Don't you touch me.
But if I don't touch you, how will I ever manage to eat your eyes? We have to do that more often. Well, Pinchy, looks like I'm gonna have to get myself cleaned up a little bit if I'm gonna go get that cup of chai tea I've had a hankering for.
Dude, I think you're bleeding right there. Right there.
Raspberry jam. I think I got a bit rambunctious with my English muffin in there.
Rambunctious English muffin. That's total radness. Later.
There goes one groovy dude. As wonderful and sweet as your eyes were, my little Betsy, so would our love have been even sweeter and wonderfuler. The children we would have had would have been so beautiful. What do you think about the names Caesar and Vlad if we had boys? I'm glad you approve. We're almost there. I love you, my little Betsy Hussein. It was fun while it lasted.
Drive it out.
How you doing this morning, Pinchy? How's my little friend? It's gonna be a tasty day.
Hello? Hello?
Ooh, looks like I'm gonna get a taste of a little brown sugar. I didn't see that coming. Hello there. can I help you today?
Oh yeah, my car broke down a couple blocks away, and I was wondering if you could arrange to have it towed here and check it out.
I absolutely can do that. What kind of car do you have?
It's an Oldsmobile Recon 2014.
Ooh, that's a nice car.
Oh, what's with that?
Don't worry about it. It's temperamental.
So do you have a regular guy that you can call to do your towing?
I do. But before I give him a call, I was wondering if you know much about the ancient Aztecs.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, the ancient Aztecs may have been the smartest people to ever walk the planet. And one thing the Aztecs believed was that if a person eats enough human eyeballs, they'll be able to see into the future.
What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about, John...
Hey, wait a minute. How do you know my name? I never told you my name.
It's happening. It's really happening.
What's happening?
Well, I've been eating human eyeballs for a while now, John, and while I've yet to fully develop the ability to see into the future, I've started to develop that ability. It also appears that I need to eat a few more eyeballs before I will be able to fully be able to see into the future.
You stay away from me, you eyeball-eating freak.
But how can I stay away from you when you have such beautiful, wonderful eyes?
You better not touch me.
How can I pluck your tasty, tasty eyes out if I don't touch you?
You eyeball-eating maniac. You'll never get these eyes.
Hey, Randy! You in there? I had something important to say to you.
Lunchtime. That didn't taste at all like brown sugar. I wonder what I should do about Detective Martin. I'd hate to see him become a sticky wicket. You're not being much help, John. Hey, we're almost there. Have fun, John.
You can't drive it out.
What can I help you with?
Got a check engine light that went on yesterday, still on today. Thought maybe you could help me out.
I can do that. I'm Randy.
Ralphie. Nice to meet you.
It does that sometimes.
Huh. Okay.
Let me go grab a little paperwork and we'll get things started here.
You hear about those cars that keep going off the cliff?
You know, I have heard about that. Do the police have any idea why that keeps happening?
I'm assuming it's just a lot of drinking and driving going on. It's hard to tell for them after all the cars being burned up and the bodies as well.
That's sad. Well, what year is your car?
You know, you're just oozing machismo. Anybody tell you you ooze machismo?
Oh, no.
You know, you ought to get that fixed.
Let's get going on that paperwork. So what year is your car?
Oh! Why? Why?
Some people believe the ancient Aztecs were the smartest people to ever walk the planet. I happen to be one of those people.
Ow!
One of the things the Aztecs believed was that if a person eats enough human eyeballs, they'll develop the ability to see into the future. I'm putting that theory to the test.
You're crazy! You're an incredibly handsome, crazy man!
There's nowhere to run to, Ralphie. Nowhere to hide. Sounded a lot better in my head.
Ah!
Ralphie! Here I come! Can't hide, Ralphie. I'm gonna get you, Ralphie.
Don't eat my eyes. Don't eat my eyes.
You have beautiful eyes, Ralph.
Ah!
No one gets away from me once I set my sights on them.
Till now. Ah! Oh! Yeah!
Shut up, Ralphie. Come on. I hope your eyes pop up in the air and I catch them with my mouth. That'd be both yummy and fun. Come on, give me one good break today.
Ow! It's gonna hurt! It's gonna hurt! Ow! Ah! 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 Ah!
Nothing is going my way today. You, my friends, are going into some tasty, tasty cookies.
Can't drive it out.
midget zombie takeover? Yeah, like that could ever happen.
Oh, my eyes! Ah, why did you have to eat my eyes? Ah, oh, my eyes!
Now that I can see happening.
Is there anybody around? There's gotta be someone around here.
Jackpot!
I think I can.
Hi, our van broke down.
It's probably the lefter transmission valve.
But we haven't even told you what happened yet.
It doesn't matter. Echo Martin, how nice to see you today. How are you?
We need to talk, Randy.
Still having trouble with your you'll never guess cookies?
This is not a social call. I have some very pointed questions to ask you.
Absolutely. Hopefully I have nothing but answers for ya.
Hey, sorry to see your injuries that forced your retirement. Well, at least I'm not dead. Hope you get the guy that did this to you. I'll be keeping an eye out for him.
I have no idea. Do you think it's the Bronco fusion coupler?
Is that a real thing?
I don't think so, actually. Reminds me of that mechanic looking for a job last week.
He had no idea what an engine was.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, can we help you?
I was driving down the highway.
Enjoying the mountains?
I guess I was.
What's going on?
My car suddenly sounded like junk.
Wow, you have great eyes. Yeah, great eyes. Yeah.
Thanks.
I could just eat those eyes up.
I was hoping to make one stop.
And you can't do the best mechanic shop.
Feeling a little scared right now.
We can fix your car.
Go get my key.
Are you okay? Oh, you have great eyes. I can just eat those eyes up.
I think I gotta go. Thanks for your help.
I was driving in my car, just cruising down the highway, looking at the mountains, looking at the byways. Suddenly my car, it sounds like junk. I hear a crazy noise coming from the trunk, pulling to a town to make one stop, try to find a crazy maniac, Randy mechanic. I'll pull you in with these so that you don't panic and pluck your eyes right out of your head. And Ethan Motown before you are dead. He don't really care about your race. He don't really care about your space. Brown sugar, white sugar, doesn't matter as long as your eyes go in the cookie butter. Just rock on in, don't need a reason why. 'Cause he'll start to say at the auto shop, the auto shop, the auto shop of horrors. You can drive your car in, but you can't drive it out. There'll be eyeballs popping, there'll be blood gushing, there'll be people screaming and heads are crushing. And the auto shop, the auto shop, the auto shop of horrors. At the auto shop, the auto shop, the auto shop of horrors. At the auto shop. You can drive your car in, ooh. You can drive your car in, ooh. You can drive your car in, but you can't drive it out.
Are you okay?
Ah! Stay away from me, you eyeball-eating freaks!
That was weird. Yeah. Does anyone want eyeball cookies? I love eyeball cookies.
Ooh, you can drive your car in, but you can't drive it out.
25, take 36. Action. Turn off the engine.
Can you help me?
Scene 11, take 16.
Face plant.
Yes, it is.
Scene 19, take 35.
Ready? Action. My eyes! My beautiful, beautiful eyes! I'll just look down and then say, I'll be back though.
Okay. Action.
I'll be back though.
Scene 32, take 2. Action.
Come on, Beth, let's go.
Scene 43, take 8. Action.
Hey, my wife's been eyeballing this place for a while. Does it have good food?
Action. So what kind of car do you have?
It's a 2013 Oldsmobile.
Idiot. I think you're bleeding a little bit right there.
Action!
Scene 55, take 18.
Action. You better not touch me.
I should do it from around the corner. Action. get set. Hold on.
Hey, I'm sorry to see that your injuries forced your retirement.
So we do 1 or 2 more from